I wanted to show a couple of things with the trash bag tool that we're designing here for the WISD teacher. Let me just quickly just show the sketch. So if you want to use those dimensions, I know some of them were missing, and so you kind of got to figure them out, but these are the dimensions I came up with. We'll try those out in our first prototype. And then once you extrude it, you get your shape like this. So I want to show quickly the fillet tool, which is right here, the toolbar. And basically what it does is it will curve out any edges, kind of fill in. So basically what you do is just click on them, and you can do all at the same time. If you want to make it less of a curve or more of a curve, you can kind of adjust it that way. Probably 0.2 is good. Also do other edges if you wanted and see how that looked, but I'm just going to do the corners. So it will make it probably stronger in the these areas, give it a little more support. So I'm not going to show, I won't show all the edges, but basically just go around, keep rotating it until you get them all. And then in order to add text to it, which would be good if you put our school name, and on one part, and if you want to put your name, created by you, 3D printed by Ypsilanti STEM Middle College, something like that would be cool. So what you do is you do a sketch on the flat surface. So you pick the flat surface, and then there's a text tool here. So then what you can do is kind of put where you want it. If I want to say, I think you gotta do each line separate. Then you got to resize it, which still working on some of the tricks of this. One way I resize it, if you need to, like, that this is like 1.5 inches, you could do a dimension line and say you want to make this 1.4. Get the right size. And then you can drag it over. Actually might be easier to drag over a point when I guess you could do it this way too. Do a dimension line from there to there. If it is on the dimension tool, you can say how far you want that to be, like 0.05 or something. You can kind of adjust it as needed. So there are ways to drag it. I'm still trying to figure out, my mouse is giving me some issues. So sometimes doing the dimension tool. So you can actually choose the distance you want it to be at. Maybe you want that a little bit closer, and then you can just double click on it and change it 0.05. And then do a second line in the same sketch. Just do a second text box underneath it and do the same thing. And then once you finish your sketch, you can do an extrude. And you can either make it raised. Now we don't want it to be raised 1 inch. Probably 0.05 is good. So you can either do it where it raises it off like that. Actually, even smaller, like 0.03 might be good. So you can kind of see how it raises it, or you can make it remove it. It'll kind of be like an indent, like that. All right, and here there is a transform tool that you can actually use to move your text. So do that, click on it, and then you can move it up or to the left or right, just to center or wherever you want it. And then once you have it done, click down, and then it moves it in place.